This is Monday Night Live.
It's others that make you the person you are, as straight as a die, supportive and selfless. Oh, when I woke up to that January sky, you were the summons to all of my foolish bluff. When you promised me this year there'll be cherry blossom, this year will not be forgotten. This year there'll be cherry blossom for us. We set up a home by the new turnpike road, a sight to behold. A junction leads 5 ways. My sense of belonging there helps me keep warm. That place is the summons to all of my foolish blood. When I think of this year there'll be cherry blossom. This year will not be forgotten. This year there'll be cherry blossom for us. Year after year cherry blossom falls, caught by the wind and carried along. Year after year cherry blossom falls, caught by the wind and carried along. It's others that make you the person you are, as straight as a die, supportive and selfless. Oh, when I woke up to that January sky, you were the summons to all of my foolish blood. When you promised me this year there'll be cherry blossom, this year will not be forgotten. This year there'll be cherry blossom for us. Year after year cherry blossom falls, caught by the wind and carried along. Year after year cherry blossom falls, caught by the wind and carried along.
Year after year cherry blossom falls, caught by the wind and carried along. Year after year cherry blossom falls, caught by the wind and carried along.
This song's become known as the Gaynor Wilson anthem.
Yeah, don't
over
take
the
offence, by the way. I'm at,
only because it includes the lyrics, I know I'm right.
The girls' song, really. Come on, it's the girls' song. Anyway, let's go.
I know only boring people get bored. Let's quit this place, I'm eager to explore. Wasted Roman afternoons, liters of expensive booze. I know only boring people get bored. Staring at the wood grain on the desk, and in the sea of grooves it does suggest mussels pulled from Brighton shells, served in broth and little else. I know only boring people get bored. And I know I'm right, 'cause I'm here tonight. My name up high in alphabets, my paper mache fan club writes how I've scaled these lofty heights. I know that only boring people get. I know that only boring people get. I know that only boring people get bored. I'm scared to sleep in case I start to snore. A symphony in a minor key, lost to me unconsciously. I know only boring people get bored. And I know I'm right, 'cause I'm here tonight. My name up high in alphabets, my paper mache fan club writes how I've scaled these lofty heights. I know that only boring people get.
I know that only boring people get.
I know that only boring people get bored. I amuse myself, I'm happy to ignore reality and its locks and keys. The border guard doesn't bother me. I know only boring people get bored. And I know I'm right, 'cause I'm here tonight. My name up high in alphabets, my paper mache fan club writes how I've scaled these lofty heights. I know that only boring people get bored. This is a song about my Italian teacher who tried to teach me Italian, failed miserably. But we got this song out of it.
No.
And we, no, you're right. And we apologise to anybody who has any basic understanding of Italian or comprehensive understanding.
No, he does a marvellous job, honestly.
Julie's Italian brought out the stallion in me. We went from word of the day to linguistic foreplay in a week. Oh, cara mia, the language of love. Oh, cara mia, the heavens above shone into that room and kissed and embraced those long afternoons with love. Out of money, she'd say, when she left for the day in a rush. And ciao, battle she greet with coffee and sweets, life was good. Oh, cara mia, the language of love. Oh, Cara Mia, the heavens above shone into that room and kissed and embraced those long afternoons with love. These moments I treasure, the places we go, the market in Naples, the piazza in Rome. If I witness her manner once more in my life, I'll return to the boy that's now hard to find. Ti amo, I cried as she packed up her desk the last time.
Mi dispiace, Paolo.
She whispers so low, then she goes. Oh, Cara Mia, the language of love. Oh, Cara Mia, the heavens above shone into that room and kissed and embraced those long afternoons with love. Senza problema, I say it every day and all my life. And I gesture with gust, as Julie would say, was a must. Oh, Cara Mia, the language of love. Oh, Cara Mia, the heavens above shone into that room and kissed and embraced those long afternoons with love. Oh, Cara Mia, the language of love. Oh, Cara Mia, the heavens above shone into that room and kissed and embraced those long afternoons with love.
Watching you sleep is where light and shake me, stretched like a cat's in the afternoon heat. So really you lie on the passenger side. The late snakes scroll by as homeward we drive. And the glorious western exit of the sun demanded nothing but all attention. But you are my true horizon. Oh, your glory blinds me to the sun. Oh, your glory blinds me to the sun. Watching you sleep and the pace of your chest, its unheard heartbeat must slow as you rest. The windows are down and the afternoon's ripe. Nothing can quit now these first thrills of night. And the glorious western exit of the sun demanded nothing but all attention. sexy little number. It's even nicer.
The room is green today. The world is bright outside, but with the curtains drawn, there's just the breach of light. It's such a long time ago, and I can't leave this place. Favorite daydream movie show, and I can't leave this place. The buttons on your clothes, my fingers twist and turn, and as our lips engage, you pull away and smile. Complications of your clothes, and I can't leave this place. My favorite daydream movie show, and I can't leave this place. Hand charts on your leg, the seed is here to sow, and as I touch the mound, I hear Venus moan. Whoa, whoa, oh, 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 and I can't leave this place. My favorite daydream movie show, and I can't leave this place. Feel the rhythm lock and the pace increase. Nature knows its course and its sweet relief. It's such a long time ago, and I can't leave this place. My favorite daydream movie show, and I can't leave this place. She sleeps deep and long at the daydream's end, and still frames of her form are all that now remain. It's such a long time ago, and I can't leave this place. My favorite daydream movie show, and I can't leave this place. 'Cause it's such a long time ago, and I can't leave this place. My favorite daydream movie show, and I can't leave this place. Yeah, so this is a song about my beautiful town, and maybe your beautiful town as well. It's what you make it, really, isn't it? What you make it.
And it's beautiful. Ooh, that's loud.
There's a view of this town that's local to me. Leave the depth of the valley and its culverted stream. Leave the well-worn path that we traveled so far, that our forebears established over many a more, and just see a view of a town where our kith and our kin settled round. Let's restore a love that once found the view of this town. Excuse for a town that's splattered in mud, where its name has been dragged more often than not, and our tempers will flare if we hear it talked down. And we won't turn a cheek, and we will stand our ground. And you'll see a view of a town where our kith and our kin settled round. Let's restore a love that once found the view of this town. And if we stray for a while from our normal lives and the people we're supposed to be, excuse for a town, we can't turn it round. There's a view of this town I know we will share. When I woke up this morning, this song, it was there, not written in my hand, but those from before, steeped in tradition, now washed from our shore. And you'll see a view of a town where our kith and our kin settled round. Let's restore a love that once found the view of this town. And if we stray for a while from our normal lives and the people we're supposed to be, excuse for a town, we can turn it round. There's a view of this town that's local to me. Leave the depth of the valley and its culverted stream. Leave the well-worn path that we traveled so far, that our forebears established over many a more. And just see a view of a town where our kith and our kin settled round. Let's restore a love that once found the view of this town. This is our stab at a Disney song, but it's a pantomime song now.
It is.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as buttons in the film.
This is the story of Buttons from Cinderella. And the secrets of girls are no longer mine, and the whispers of girls are no longer mine. A game played in dust is soon washed away as footsteps approach with quickening pace. Your sisters across, the skulking behind, my face starts to crack, finding your smile as I'm Buttons and you're Cinderella. We're not destined to be together, but the starlight won't work in the cellar. It's up in the ballroom where Prince Charming calls you, and the secrets of girls are no longer mine, and the whispers of girls are no longer mine. We live for your dreams, to dress up all posh. You're the belle of the ball in my old Macintosh, and you'll waltz through the gloom as I commentate how the prince turns and smiles at your elegant grace. As I'm Buttons and you're Cinderella, we're not destined to be together. But the starlight won't work in the cellar. It's up in the ballroom where Prince Charming calls you, and the secrets of girls are no longer mine, and the whispers of girls are no longer mine. And my big chance it comes as the clock starts to chime. 1, 2, 3, and you're back in your rags and that off-center smile. 4, 5, 6, and your chat fills the air of the prince and his charms. 7, 8, 9, and I'll stand and I'll watch and I'll try to keep calm. 10, 11, 12, 'cause you're cinders and I'm not your fella. We're not destined to be together, and the secrets of girls are no longer mine, and the whispers of girls are no longer mine. In this ancient folk tale, I sometimes find love, or I give you away on your wedding day, like a guardian would, passing the trust of your welfare and peace to a newfound love, so your stories complete. As I'm Buttons and you're Cinderella, we're not destined to be together. But the starlight won't work in the cellar. It's up in the ballroom where Prince Charming calls you, and the secrets of girls are no longer mine, and the whispers of girls are no longer mine. 'Cause I'm Buttons and you're Cinderella, we're not destined to be together. But the starlight won't work in the cellar. It's up in the ballroom where Prince Charming calls you, and the secrets of girls are no longer mine, and the whispers of girls are no longer mine, and the secrets of girls are no longer mine, and the whispers of girls are no. But this song is basically about running around in the summer and enjoying yourself.
Naked.
Naked? We recorded this song for our first EP and we've had a lot of fun with it, really. And it gets a bit longer and a bit dafter every time we do it.
It does.
You like it?
I am.
Off your clothes, don't be afraid. The summer night will hide your shame with
lush green leaves shield your modesty. Tonight it's you and me and lush
green leaves. Heart with half the taste of harvest picked with stolen haste, preserving moments of this place. Lie down in this space we've cleared. The summer night will hide your fears with with
lush green leaves shield your modesty. Tonight it's you and me and lush
green leaves.
The devil came to Burnley. She took a female form, appearing on the Shift TV. Red hair disguised her horns. Hey! He'd accompany the devil with his magical guitar. Brought the devil beer and crisps from the Wetherspoons bar. Yeah!
Are these the best days that we've had when bees are good and wasps are bad? We speak in code, that's all we have. When bees are good and wasps are bad, lie down in this space we've cleared. The summer night will hide your fears with
Lush green leaves shield your modesty. Tonight it's you and me and lush
green leaves. Are these the best days that we've had when bees are good and wasps are bad?
This is a song about a piece of our English heritage which is slowly disappearing. Well, it has disappeared now. About the lovely postcards you used to write to your auntie and your neighbour when you went on holiday. No, you're far too young. Far too young. Because we've all got these now and everybody goes everywhere with you, don't you? No matter where you are. Contactable. This song's about English seaside postcards. The filthier, the better.
Yeah, you know, the saucy ones that used to be.
My darling Paul, having a wonderful time. Our only regret is that we've left you behind. The English Riviera at this time of year is a marvelous place with its beaches and piers and its English seaside postcards, the epitome of fun, where buxom girls and weedy men are the butt of every pun. The gorgeous babe is blushing, an innuendo that's absurd. The Padre's lost his trousers in a farce that's beyond words. English seaside postcards, slap me on the backside. English seaside postcards, a winner, everyone. The nudist camp is censored by the appropriate use of fruit. The lady holds 2 melons to conceal her birthday suit. A honeymoon in Blackpool, a disillusioned bride. Compared with Blackpool Tower, well, the bridegroom lacks in size. English seaside postcards, slap me on the backside. English seaside postcards, a winner, everyone. Come and join us in the sun. Ba 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 da dum, la da dum, ba da dum, ba dum, ba 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 da dum, ba da dum, ba da dum, ba dum. So when writing to a relative, I'm wishing you were here. Come kiss me quick and squeeze me slow. I rolled out year on year, having a western super great time. From Southport to Southend, you'll find us all this time next year. Look for us at Pier End, writing English seaside postcards. Slap me on the backside. English seaside postcards, a winner, everyone. Come and join us in the sun, writing English seaside postcards. Slap me on the backside. English seaside postcards, a winner, everyone. Come and join us in the sun. Ba 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 da dum, ba da dum, ba da dum, ba dum, ba 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 da dum, ba da dum, ba da dum, ba dum, ba 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 ba.
This is Monday Night Live.
Hello, welcome back. You've just witnessed Wilson McGladdery. How was that for you guys?
Great, actually. Yeah, I really enjoyed that.
They're good. Yeah. They're good. Really enjoyed it.
That's excellent. Let's start off with Wilson McGladdery. You've obviously put your names together. What was the reason behind that?
I suppose we couldn't think of a band name, really, could we? And it was the obvious thing to do.
It is two people as well. It's a duo, so I don't think it really warrants a band name. And originally we were going to use our full names, but they were just far too long for social media. So our website is Wilson McGladdery, so that's what we opted for.
Yeah, I saw some pretty videos on there. One of my favourites was for the song written by the Italian teacher. Where did that come about? And tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, that's my story. I used to work with a lady, and we did an incredibly dull job. And she spoke 3 languages, so she said, "Shall I try and teach you one of the languages?" "Oh, let's have a go at Italian." And we tried for a while, and then did pick up some phrases, which obviously I've managed to retain. But on the whole, I couldn't keep up with her, so it just fell by the wayside. Probably coming from Oldham, you see, because we speak very slowly in Oldham.
The tenses, doesn't it? When you're learning the language, you've only got to get into that, like the tense. Oh, I know, and that's me. I'm gone. I'm okay, like everyday talk. But.
Now, you two've obviously been in bands before. What's it been like leaving them bands and then actually now, working together? What are the changes and,
Well, it's just all experience, really. As you go through your different bands, it's great. You pick up different things from different people. And then it's just great. I love it, don't you?
The reason we did it, we were going to form a band, but we wanted it to be as portable and as easy as possible. Because we're all busy, aren't we? So the two of us ended up together and as singers because we sound great together and we can write songs together. And so it was just so easy to be a duo rather than a band. So that's why it ended up like this. Yeah.
Bands are great, because it's great. But at the end of the day, it's so much easier.
Is it because you prefer more of the acoustic as opposed to...
I play acoustic any day of the week. Any day I'd sooner play unplugged, Love it. That natural sound, Love it.
Well, your performance was lush. Very lush indeed.
Yes, well, some would say that's what I am.
So, talk to us more about Cherry Blossom, because I think that's, because your lyrics are very uplifting, aren't they? Very colourful, very positive.
He's the man. He's the lyricist.
Oh, yeah. Cherry Blossom came about 3 or 4 years ago now, and it was... I've always been very fond of this time of year now. You walk around and there's so much natural beauty around and things are just springing out of the ground. And for me, it's always that sort of, it's like a symbol of hope, really. And that's how I view church. That's what that song is about, really, about every year as you get a bit older, that you still have the same things that you had before and you have more if you want it or less. Just about hope, really, for the family. It's about a family, really.
Do you feel that as an act, you also hope and inspiration for people out there?
Oh, yeah, of course we do. It's great.
Yeah, I think we like to. I think what we try to achieve when we perform is to entertain people. And if people leave at the end of the night with a smile on their face, as they usually do, and we have a good time, we have a good crack with the audience, I think that's our job done. If people go away and they've enjoyed it and they're smiling, that's what's important.
It is. It's great. And we do. Generally we do, because we have good fun.
Together, what's been one of your favourite performances so far?
Well, my personal one, I think, is the local folk club. Because folk club's great anyway, you know what I mean? People just sit and listen. It's an unwritten rule in a folk club that you do not talk, you know, so there's absolute silence. It's a bit like tonight, actually. It's lovely. So mine is the Cross Keys Saddleworth.
Is yours different?
Oh, I suppose the one that sticks in my mind, we supported Merry Hell in Doncaster. Really, it's a good job we didn't then. I would have gone for the folk club then. Well, no, so we played. That was quite a big day for us because that was the biggest gig we'd done so far. That was over in Doncaster, and even though we only did a sports lot, it was still a big boost for us really to get that gig.
You heard them, Merry Hell.
I have indeed, yeah.
Ace, top band, yeah, they are. So yeah, that was a great one for us actually. End of last year, right at the end of last year as well, wasn't it? It's perfect.
Yeah, a bit of a Christmas present, really. Yeah.
I mean, is it always important to have a big crowd to be able to, you know, perform, or can you still perform and deliver the same without a big crowd?
No, and yeah, it's 1 or 1,000, isn't it? Don't make any difference. Still got to deliver the same.
Yeah. I mean, we play all sorts of gigs. We play everywhere, from folk clubs to cafes, the occasional pub. So we play to a really mixed crowd, and we do what we've just done tonight. And usually we go down quite well, and we get invited back. So yeah.
Do you feel like you've had challenges in your journey when trying to book venues?
Yeah, but only because we don't do the covers kind of slot, you know, and certain venues, that's all they want, you know, Friday night covers bands kind of thing, which is fair enough. Each to their own, you know. But we do okay, don't we?
We do.
You know?
We do manage to get lots of gigs, which a bit of it's by word of mouth, and a lot of it is just by constantly nagging people for gigs as well.
Always good at that.
And so yeah, we do get the gigs, and we do play. We usually play about twice a week, don't we?
Yeah.
At least. Yeah. So yeah, we're out there all over the place. We go all over the country.
I mean, you're well known for performing on the narrowboat sessions. What's been one of your highlights from that?
From that, oh my goodness, that's a tricky one. I don't know really.
I would say it was great to sort of get a bit of national feedback. People from all over the country, people actually abroad as well. People from Germany have sent us messages saying how much they like the songs. And so I suppose that's just getting that to that wider audience, I think. Yeah. That's what's the best bit for it, because it's an invaluable tool, the internet, isn't it? Especially something like the narrowboat, which people just automatically share all over. So it's just great. It's been great for that.
And in fact, it was great because the website, of course, you can tell where people are like clicking on, you know, and it's like, God, some amazing countries, weren't there? Yeah. Like, oh, God. Massive in like China, weren't we, for a while? And
and people start to pick it up all over the world. Yeah, so it's been good, really. That's been very a real learning experience for me, for somebody who's trying to promote this act that we do. So yeah.
So you're obviously more of folk and country and a bit of pop. Do you feel like your genre has a lot of competition in today's original independent music?
I don't know many that do quite what we do, do you?
No. I suppose the reason maybe is because we tend to hang out with the folk audiences quite a lot, because we're acoustic and we do fit quite comfortably into that bracket, even though we don't play any traditional songs and we don't sing about coal mining or anything like that. I'm sure we will have a song one day. But it's basically a convenient bracket for us to sit in, because there's a massive folk audience and there's a massive folk radio.
Sing about nudist camps, though.
We do sing about nudist camps, indeed. Is there any reason you?
Yeah, I think you've got a gig coming up, Gaynor. Is that correct?
This Saturday we are performing at a naturist club.
Give us more details.
Well, it's a birthday party, and this guy approached us last year sometime, actually.
Last year?
Yeah, it was at a gig, and asked us to perform at his club. And then just happened to mention that it was a naturist club, which I thought they were winding us up at first. It was so funny. But I think I was like, ooh, you know. But no, so finally it's here. So Saturday, we've got the gig.
Paul, you must be really excited.
I'm only relieved, to tell you the truth, that I don't have to take my clothes off, unless I want to, of course. You know, it's completely optional. Apparently, some of the audience might be naked, but some of them might decide not to be. Or partially naked, perhaps, who knows?
We've had a little sampler, haven't we? They took us round there just to, I think, just to make sure we weren't going to freak out, you know, and like behave disgracefully or something, I don't know. But I was fine.
What are you wearing?
No idea. But does it matter? Nothing, you know.
And we've even wrote a song for the event as well, yeah, which we'll be performing for the first time. Oh no, we did it last week, didn't we?
Any clues? Any clues to the type of song? Lyrics?
The song is called Nudist Camp, and so it's basically tells the whole story really of how we met this guy and how he asked us to play for him and how we basically dined out on the story for weeks on end, and then he invited us up to the club, and. Yeah, so basically it's just
about what we've told you, really. And basically it's a bit like Carry On Camping, you know, and he's Sydney James and I'm, what's she called, Barbara Windsor. Yeah.
I was going to see you've got a bit of a Jennifer Aniston, you know, kind of look going on. Do people say that to you a lot?
I've had that a couple of times, yeah. But more SJP. Sarah Jessica Parker, yeah. Yeah, I do. But mainly when I leave my hair a bit curly, you know. It must be the nose. I think it's the nose.
When we were playing we played in a gig in Whitby, and people were actually walking on the stage offering to buy Jennifer Aniston a drink. So
I've never had that before till this last 6 months. Yeah, I think it's the hair, that's all it is. No, I don't think so. Was she?
I don't remember.
No, I don't. No.
I just know that when I first saw you today, I was just like, oh, Jennifer Aniston, kind of, yeah. Oh, cool. So you've obviously, you know, this is obviously a strong relationship of friendship. You know, do you feel that over, the last couple of years that you've been performing together, this has enhanced your friendship?
We didn't really know each other before that anyway. We'd met once or twice, hadn't we, at different gigs?
Yeah, but we didn't. We were just on sort of nodding terms, you know. We'd sort of have a quick chat, but that was it. And now we sort of spend hours together, don't we, in cars, driving to gigs and coming back. She tries to fall asleep, yeah. She tries to fall asleep to ignore me, but I still prattle on anyway, you know. So.
I know. But no, yeah, he's a good mate. We're good mates, which is...
It's on film,
I know, yeah, he's got me now, hasn't he?
Yeah. I've got an eternal loop.
Right, I was going to say, postcard. Is it postcard that you sang tonight? Can we get a little example without the music playing on that one?
Oh, just sing it, you mean?
A couple of lines.
Right, you put me on the spot now. A disillusioned bride compared with Blackpool Tower, well, the bridegroom lacks in size. English seaside postcards slap me on the backside. English seaside postcards, a winner, everyone. Come and join us in the sun. Ba 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 da 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 dum da da dum ba dum ba 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 da dum ba da dum la da dum ba dum ba 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 ba. Marvelous.
Now, obviously, like I said earlier, a lot of your songs are very uplifting, very happy, very jolly, very colourful, very spiceful. Is that the aim, or is there, something beneath that?
I suppose that my goal as a songwriter is to write songs that people want to listen to and people enjoy. Now, I do have a fairly large catalogue of songs, and which includes some pretty miserable tunes as well, as you can imagine. I write all the time.
A song a week. And he would send me a song a week if I'd let him. I'm always like, no. just one a month,
Yeah, there are lots of them. But yeah, I think it suits our personalities as well. You know, I'm quite miserable as day to day.
I wouldn't be able to tell that.
But I do love to perform, and I suppose that's where and I want to entertain people as well. Yeah, so that's what we're about, I think, isn't it? I don't want to lecture people. You know, you can listen to Radio 4 if they want to do that, don't they? So.
Well, that's what we're about. We like to entertain people with beautiful original music. And just to say thank you, we'd like to present you with this beautiful Wall of the Fame star, and it's got your name on it. Would you like to make any shout out to anybody tonight?
My mum and dad, because they might be watching.
Oh, really?
My kids will watch at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, Callum and Maisie.
I'll shout out to Mrs. McGladdery, Sharon, and to Bridget, if they're watching. My mum and dad, I suppose, as well, and everybody at the Cross Keys Folk Club. Our Jack, our good friend. Yeah.
And that's about it. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, there you go, guys. That was Wilson McGladdery, all the way from Oldham.
Correct.
Originally Saddleworth. Kind of. Yeah. If you really like their music tonight, you can watch them again next week on www.theshifttv.com or listen to their podcast on www.theshiftradiostation.com at 8 p.m. next week. Thank you so much for coming on, and it's good night from me, and it's good night from Monday Night Live.